So I've had a bit of a moral dilemma. If you don't know, my name's Ash. I buy and I sell things, hopefully for more money. So I try and buy cheap and sell for expensive. That's the aim of the game. Whether it's a car boot sale, an auction, an house clearance, a charity shop, a kilo sale, whatever it may be, the aim of the game is to buy cheap, sell for expensive. Now, I buy a bit of everything, whether it's trainers, shoes, whether it's gaming stuff, whether it's radios, electronics. It could be anything. A NutriBullet. It's very varied. I have about 30 to 40 Hoovers back here at the moment. I sell everything and anything. And I bought something the other day. I thought it was a bit novelty. And I just thought, you know what, they wanted a fiver for it, so I paid a fiver. Let me show you what I bought. So, I was at the car boot sale with my mate Mark, and he knows I buy a lot of wacky stuff. And he pointed this out to me. He went, "Oh, Rash, I know you'd like a bit of that. There's a leg over there." And I thought he was having a laugh. He wasn't. This is a leg, as you can see. It does fold out, like so. It is a prosthetic leg, or limb. It's a right leg. It has the mould in there for the shoe, of course. And it has, I'm not sure what this is for. I'm assuming it wraps round the stump of the person who's had the leg amputated. I'm assuming, I don't know. So, yeah, my mate Mark pointed it out to me, and I asked the seller, the trader, what they wanted for it, and they said £5. And I had a little look at it, and I thought, yeah, I'll pay £5 for that. Why not? I'd never seen one before. The brand is called Endolite, and I thought, yeah, do you know what? I'll take a risk. I'll pay a fiver for that. So, get back to the unit, do some research, find out what it's worth, and that very leg has sold quite regularly in the last month or so for about 200 to 220 pounds, that is. And I thought, well, nice, good bit of money to be made there. I'll list mine for £200. So I listed mine for £199.99, and it's probably been a day since I listed it, and I've had some to and fro with a gentleman. He offered me very little. He offered me like £50 to begin with, and I counted at £100. See, for me, I think I'm quite a sympathetic person, so I understand that there is people out there who are worse off than me. You know, I'm very lucky and blessed to still have my legs, they work, but there's other people out there who don't. So when it comes to me, if there's someone out there who's worse off than me, and I've paid £5 for this at the end of the day, so in my head I'm thinking, I've only paid a fiver, I really want to help someone out, someone needs this more than I do. What do? Morally, I'm like, I've still got to feed my kids, my family. This is my job at the end of the day. I buy things to sell for more. But also in my head, I want to help someone out. So I asked a couple people just to get some advice and what I should do. And a couple people said, well, why don't you go back and counter offer and say, look, I'm happy to help you out. Let's try and meet a bit nearer where I want, the 200. And I thought, yeah, that's a good idea, but at the same time, I don't know, I just can't do it. I can't do it. If I'm in a position to help someone out, I'd rather help them out. So I went back to him and I said, look, 50 quid is a little bit low. I said, I'll tell you what, if you can meet me at the £70 mark, I'm happy to do it for £70. It's a lot cheaper than you're going to get. That leg, if you can look it up yourself, you won't find a leg as cheap as that. You won't. End of. But at the same time, why should people have to pay for a prosthetic leg? Like, surely we live in a world where these things should be accessible to people. I don't know. Maybe I'm talking rubbish. I don't know. I just feel like, yeah. Anyway. So I wanted to do him a deal. I wanted to help him out. He said he needed it, so I took the offer for £70 and I sold it for 70 quid. I'm hoping that I've done him a favour. I've still made some good money at the end of the day. I only paid a fiver for it, so after fees and tax, I've probably made myself 50 quid. Could have made a lot more. Could have made a lot more. I don't know. What would you have done in my shoes? Would you have held out and, I don't know, not helped out and waited for what it was worth? Or would you have done what I've done and hopefully helped someone out who needed it? I don't know. I'm just interested to know what you would have done. I have had like similar things in the past where, so in my world, I do come across like now and then medical devices. Like I've had wheelchairs before. I've had like neck braces, knee braces, all sorts of braces, and every time I've had them, I always go, right, this is worth good money. Gonna make some good money here, and I've always done the person a favour. Like I had a wheelchair a little while ago. I paid like £100 for the wheelchair, and I think after I sold the wheelchair, I only made myself like £20, maybe £30. But I just felt better because I'd done someone a deal. I just feel like maybe I believe in karma. You know, we've all got to look after each other in this world. The world's an horrible place if you let it be. So, don't know. Maybe just be positive. Just help each other out. It's nice to be nice, isn't it? If you can help someone out who's in a worse off position than you, why not help them? But anyway, well, we're going to move on. Since I've been recording this video, I've just had a sale come through, which is a nice sale. Don't often sell clothing. Clothing's not really my thing. Apparently prosthetic legs are. But yeah, I have sold this. I picked this up for £2. This is a all over brown. It's called a towel polo. It feels like a towel. Feels like you're wearing a towel. It was brand new with tags. Yeah, paid £2 for this at a car boot sale, and I had it listed for £80 on Vinted, and someone offered me 75 quid, and I took it. It's crazy, isn't it? Clothing can be worth serious money. To be fair, I've never heard of the brand. It's just when I was picking stuff up, there was like Represent, and I think it's Missoni is pronounced, and I saw this and I thought, wow, it must be a designer brand as well. I've still got the other two bits they haven't sold, but this is sold, which is nice. So yeah, £2 into 75. So, and it's on Vinted, so no fees, no post. Lovely bit of bargain there. So yeah, gonna go and get them both wrapped now, and then I'm gonna go and post my leg. I just thought I'd make a video because I see a lot of like reselling content and stuff, and obviously it's always about making the money, but I just feel like money's not always the be all and end all. Do you know what I mean? Don't get me wrong, we all need money to survive, but it's not always about money. I feel like we're all so involved engrossed in money in our day and age. That's not always it, is it? But anyway, I'm rambling now. But thank you very much for watching. If you made it to the end, it's a pleasure as always, and I'll love and leave you. All the best. Hope you make millions, whatever it is you're doing. See you later.